It is so sad. It's completely sad. Let me say this, okay? Okay. This do nothing, they did nothing apology. I call it like it is. Didn't do nothing apology. The cops didn't do nothing, and I ain't not do nothing, but now I gotta apologize. See, at first you was defending. You said your officers did not do nothing wrong, okay, about what happened in Starbucks. They were trespassing, actually, blah 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 blah. Let me iterate. Let me get to the point. As I saw both your videos, Commissioner Ross, okay, you're a coon. I'm called like it is. You're not a trustworthy person in badge. I don't care if you are African American descent. As a camera scan, you're a little lighter than I am. African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, and American, multiracial man. So I consider myself. I don't go along with one drop rule. It's weird that this. I expect this mentality from the South, and I'm from the South. If you're from up north, well, many of our people went up north, so and some of that mentality went up there too. The slave mentality, and what I saw in the video, the first video was this Charles Cocock Jones interpretation, false interpretation of the Bible, religion, Christianity on the slave. Okay, if you know that book, anybody know that book, How to Make a Negro Christian, about his white slave master who was irreverent, okay, who was a Presbyterian. I ordered that book. It's supposed to be coming soon. He went to get it. I was actually looking on YouTube about it. And this is how they distort the Bible and help slave masters control their slaves and using twisting Christianity. And that mentality defend the cops always right when actually the Bible, let's talk about bad authority, the scribes, the Pharisees, okay, I can go on this, okay, the benefactors, the king of Gentiles, to the interfits, okay, I ain't perfect my own doggone self, but I know bad authority means nobody fruit, okay, and by your fruit and by those cops' fruit, we're not good, okay, including the bald head brother who bought more my complexion, okay, that was in the doggone Starbucks who was cooning too, okay, with his redneck masters, okay. So the truth of the matter is, I did not like the situation. Well, they didn't do nothing wrong situation, okay? They did not do nothing wrong. They did their job, blah blah blah. No, no, no. First, us commissioners who have high authority need to do more research. Do you need to do more investigation? The woman who called the Starbucks, she has issues with African American people. And I'm looking at this white woman, she don't look all that white. As I mentioned mixed hair, she has some Negro features, that nose and that curl pattern, that look curl pattern hair straight, but look curl pattern hair, her big lips and her now. Somebody had passed as mulatto white, and look like white mulatto passed as white, and married her family up north and married her to her family, because them features look so Negroid. She called, probably she had hatred about her black roots down her family tree and trying to pass as white. Yeah, I noticed that picture. She had issues with other employees who African American. One supervisor, she's a sister, Aisha or something. She actually transferred because of her attitude. Okay, it's on social media. I don't like Atlanta Black Star. It's more like a black national. I'm not with white national or black national. I'm with the multiracial movement, but I happen to see that on Facebook. Not only that, you said that Starbucks policy is not to load around and trespass. Use your officer to arrest the white people in there too who was not buying anything. Yes, you admitted on your apology, your little bullshit apology. And I'm not God or judge, but I will go ahead and say it as an American, my first Amendment right, bullshit apology. We don't live in China or any other controlled environment can criticize the authority. Even, I know I'm cursing, it's not good, but even Peter was criticized by Paul, okay? So this weird, okay? Truth of the matter is, when Jesus criticized the Pharisees, they was authority. Important is, you you said they supposed they would not buy anything. It's a Starboard policy. Then you admit on your apology you didn't do your investigation. This supposed white woman, I'm looking at them features, baby. You know down on my nose, them doggone big lips and wide nose, you know some African features. She said she probably had hatred about somebody passing for white, told her to live like a white supremacist, and not mention any Negro blood in her. Okay, and go up north and emulate with white people. I'm surprised they ain't know them features in her face. She trying to be the what you call it, the Edward Hoover, J. Ever Hoover, okay, who had black DNA, okay, who was a white supremacist in the FBI, okay, but he was part black down the family tree. He had his white looking mom, dad, excuse me, and white looking aunt killed, okay, and people who looked more African descent in his family was afraid to admit they related to him because they probably get killed since he was part of the FBI. He had, corona, but he made no baby. He was gay because that Negro did it. What did the movie Queen say? With Halle Berry playing Queen, who actually got me to know my multiracial background in '93. What did Grandma McKee's character say? When Queen said, "Oh, me and that white man talking about we gonna get married, have kids," she hushed her, talk. You might have a pick in your child. So that's why he was out there having sex with me, because you can't, two men can't make no babies together. That's the reason why y'all ain't look at that situation, okay? If he had a son, his memory about if he had a son, yeah, because he was afraid to mention that he had some black DNA. That's why. Okay, well, she probably did the J. Ever Hoover situation here, trying to hate on her people because that sister was transferred because of her, because the woman was being a bully boss bitch. I mean, cousin here, she was being abusive, being rude, abusing authority, asset manager at the store. Now, also people are still boycotting. I'm still boycotting Starbucks, even though they have this racial sensitive and this diversity training, because talk about that she even transferred, she didn't get terminated like she's supposed to get terminated. That's discrimination. And call state policies, brother. And I said brother, okay? Starbucks, anybody can use their wildfire. And it's a CEO. You're not the CEO. You're not that white man, okay? Who own, we all part white neighbor, but you're not him who owns Starbucks. He said it himself, from the horse's mouth, that you can come out and hang out. I shop at Starbucks. Coffee is my drug. I don't do no drugs. That's illegal, okay? I don't do no weed, no kush, no crack. I don't none of that. I take medication because I'm bipolar. I take herbs and vitamins from Dollar Tree, okay? And my black seed oil I got from Whole Foods store. Whole Foods is my drug dealer. Okay, Whole Foods store. I'm trying to get a job at Whole Foods store. Yes, Whole Foods store. Y'all, it might be up high pricey and bougie, and it's for wealthy white people. But I go in there and still buy my stuff. It's expensive. Sometimes I end up broke, but by me not having insurance and I have asthma and stuff, and I take. That's why I look. Just to let you know, anyone know, I'm be 39 this year. I take care of myself, right? I take herbs and vitamins. Okay? When I got that bought at Costco. Cause I have Costco. Well, it's about to be expired. I think I bought it at Costco. One of these stores, yeah, I bought the fish oil. That's what I take. Thank you. So, and I was drinking some coffee as well, not from Starbucks. It's Cafe Espresso, something like that. I think it's in Spanish or something. It's in yellow box. I use that. That's why I'm high right now on this caffeine, because I just drank me a cup of thinking. God, I thought I spilled some. Okay. So, point is, all right. So, let's get to the subject. Take ginkgo biloba for memory and concentration, and herbs and vitamins, the ginseng, all that. Okay. Just gotta stay energetic, and I'm getting close to 40. I'm look young, but I'll be old in a couple more years, okay? I'll be 40, be middle age, okay? And that's why I'm looked at, okay? Now, I'm a 79 baby, okay? When y'all would dance disco, I was born, okay? Last year, you know what I'm saying? Because I think this was the disco sucking in 80 and 81, okay? Anyway, the truth of the matter is that you should know that their policy. I've been to Starbucks. I loaf around there before. I sometimes, and I do ask to use the restroom because I'm on the bus. I don't have a car. And by me donating plasma, drinking a lot of water, Gatorade, or even just drinking coffee, because that's my drug to get me, focus. I have a hard time focusing. That's why when I do commentary, like I'm about to close this comment section, I don't like to be distracted, okay? It's hard for me to concentrate a lot, okay? Especially, it's a whole other subject when I was a kid. I'm not going to go into my family situation. But anyway, point is, so I drink a lot of caffeine and take a lot of ginkgo biloba, take a drink to help you from home for story, help you memorize, help your brain, that type of thing. Put it in, saying, so I can know. That's why we knowing so much stuff. It's how you remember that stuff, because I take a lot of stuff. Now, when I go there, I do get coffee, I do get espresso, I do get cafe espresso. The cafe was what shot espresso? Coffee frappuccino espresso. That's my favorite. Sometimes the chocolate shake was for doing Christmas time, whatever. Okay, I've been liking Starbucks since I was what? Why should I love Starbucks? When I was since 2099. Yeah, when I was turning 2021. Okay, and It's expensive, but you gotta. People don't understand when you're in an expensive store, you get the cheapest stuff. Okay, I shop at Randall's. I have Randall's card because it's for white folks. Okay, they have money. Excuse me, they have the yellow sign that's cheap. God dog it. People don't know how to budget. Look for cheap stuff. You don't buy expensive stuff unless you have the money. Okay, so I know how to. And the Frappuccino, the tall, which is I had to learn that myself. Cause I'm thinking tall as I'm tall. They call it short glass tall. That's the cheapest one. Okay, so I buy cheap stuff, and actually I buy my own Starbucks in the past before I start boycotting them. They have like at Randall's and Walmart and other places when you put in your water bottle. Yeah, y'all see me drinking. Y'all also follow me on this channel. You put in your water bottle, like you put in this bottle here, and you shake and you put milk or cream in it. You make your own Starbucks. You can use her food stamps on it. You get your Snap card on there with a long story. Thank you. Okay. Yes, it's about $6 or something. Thank you. You make your own Starbucks. You have to go buy stuff. And, so you have Starbucks at home. So that's yeah. I mean, I make my own Starbucks at home before this situation. But yeah, so that'll let you know I'm and I used to put that powder of that coffee you make, with the water in my cakes. So sometimes when I eat cakes, I be high on caffeine. Okay, besides if it's a chocolate cake or whatever. But truth of the matter is, that you can tell caffeine is my drug. I actually have a shirt that says, I think I bought it from Groupon, that says that it got messed up. It's a white shirt. I gotta bleach it so it can look good so I can wear it next time. Yeah, coffee is my drug. I love coffee more than people, which is true. Yes, coffee is my drug, baby. Right now I'm high on that caffeine right now. Okay, it's legal. Can't get not convicted because it's not illegal. It's okay. So, unlike Baby Bash, she does have weed. I don't do no drugs. I do caffeine. Caffeine, I was told in school was a drug and it's legal. Don't panic out. It's organic. I'm mixed with a black, white, Native American, and Hispanic. Okay, because I'm black, French, Creole, and I never okay. That I mean still baby Bash who's black who's not black. He's well he got 19 Mexican background, got some African Steelers, but he's a Mexican white. Okay, you said don't panic. I'm Hispanic. Yeah. Well, anyway, but the coffee is my kick. Okay, so yeah, and right now I'm high on that caffeine. The espresso mixed with some cream I bought from Aldi's and stuff. I make my own coffee. Okay, so I know about coffee. Actually, I should be my sometime I don't be my own boss. Maybe I should have my own coffee business. Yes. Okay. So coffee is my awakening. When I work faster. I go get my stuff done. And if I don't have coffee with me, I'm like a crackhead ready to act a fool. So I can tell y'all I am a coffee. Okay? That's why I be acting so crazy on these videos, okay? Coffee, okay? I love coffee, but not take coffee away from me. I act a fool. I act like Don Ross in The Lady Blues. Remember when she played a bit of hot she turned, what's his name? What's that brother name? Slick his hair down, Billy Williams. Okay. Thank you, don't you take my coffee away. Now, in there, I do buy coffee sometimes, and in there times I did. You can buy a cup of water. I understand what you're saying about the two brothers. They should, but the policy, since they've been going there a lot, unlike you, they know that it is a place to hang out. White people with money go there to hang out, do businesses. Okay. And actually, these two guys were not thugging. They wasn't sagging their pants. They wasn't looking like no ghetto do nothings. Okay, they were professional brothers. They might have acting hairstyles or whatever, but one of them, actually both of them, are professional brothers. They not no thugs. Okay, you know the stereotype. And that's why they resisted leaving, because they know their rights. They have that Kaepernick mentality. They don't have the Michael Vick mentality, okay? You know what I'm saying? If y'all know what I'm talking about. They don't have the Fiedler mentality, okay? You know what I'm saying? They have the uppity, which is, that's I am, okay? I might live in the ghetto now, but I grew up middle class, so I'm trying to get out the ghetto. I'm an uppity type brother, okay? They had the Rosa Parks and Martin King mentality. And that's why they chose not to leave. Because they know their rights, which they made you like a fool in their apology, okay? And according to CEO, he did say it's a place to hang out. That's why they make Starbucks. Place to hang out. Use your Wi-Fi. Use your phone if you need Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Use your computer. I've been to Starbucks before using my computer, okay? Because I don't have internet right now. I mean, I have on my phone, but not a Wi-Fi connection here from my thing, for my computer. You know, and then I love to get out. Like when I used to go to Starbucks, sometimes, not all the time. Go out, get out, and be outside. And I don't do that no more because I don't like people come up near me, who try to rob me because I have a good computer. But you know what I'm saying, be on my computer, my laptop, checking things out, trying to learn about things, whatever. Kind of catch up with stuff I miss on the computer, on the internet, because the phone can limit some things. So it is not a place to just go drink coffee. Okay, I understand in this case, McDonald's and other places do not allow people to use restrooms because let me say this. I live in Houston. And I remember in the back of the 90s, since I'm old, I'll be 40 soon next year, you can go to a restroom without a code. But when the homeless problem, before we had people in tents here in Houston, um, they will go in there and live in the restroom. I understand that, okay? My problem is to people, you don't want them pissing and doo-dooing all over the place. Get to a public restroom. Check the restroom. Okay, if they have medical issues, what I'm saying, find some other solution because we can't have people having human waste all over the place. I ride the bus and as soon as I smell piss, I'm waiting to get away from the bus stop. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I go someplace else. Cause I ain't trying to catch no HIV, no Ebola, no none of that stuff. Okay, none of that stuff. Okay, my bloodline's clean and I keep it clean. I'm planning on getting married, having kids. I ain't trying to get my wife out there in disease and have my kids. I won't. Thank you. Okay, so you get my point. And I understand the attitude some of these people have because they had homeless people come here in Houston and go into restrooms, and especially the McDonald's on Greyhound, where it's ratchet down there, right there by Greyhound Station, Midtown, downtown, right there on 45. They have been having problems with that mess. I remember back in 19, and they started to get a code because people misuse the restroom. I understand. But in the best judgment, if you want to stereotype people, those two brothers did not fit no homeless persona. These two brothers told the white woman, supposedly with her features, that they wait for a friend. And if they were pure whites, because all of us have cream in our coffee, none of us are pure black. Okay, speaking of pure coffee, none of us are pure black. I don't go with one drop rule. You can tell, okay, they waiting for a friend. Okay, usually I'm not almost homeless people. Got people who can go places to get cleaned up and they still live on the street. Okay, I seen it happen. And then some nigga find some labor job, whatever. They work, work and cut grass, whatever, and go someplace, a hotel, and clean up. And you think that person is not homeless. But the truth of the matter is, we need to figure a plan for those people because not everybody that's homeless do not want to work. Not everybody that's homeless is who is have mental issues, and if they do, and I notice the people of color who have mental issues, they don't reach out. They're white. Usually, sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't do it white people, but I notice that they're more sympathetic with white people who have mental issues who are homeless than the people of color, whether it be African American or Hispanic, um, and Asian, whatever. But the problem is that since she's a manager, the store manager, she should know her head boss that the policy said that those two people had a right to sit there. And by you defending Jim Crow racism, because that's what it was. That's why I call you a coon. That's why we all bashing you. Because you should, as a commissioner, have contacted CEO and said, let me look from her up behind, above her and see if her rules is this her own personal rules or this is in black and white rules. Meaning not black and white rules in race. I'm talking about in paper. If the patrons have a right to sit there at Starbucks, there's no reason to call the police. Okay? There's a reason to call it. If they're out there acting thuggish and ratchet, I can understand they were. But they wasn't. They was there to meet with that white man so they could be a business. So they don't have to be on welfare to those who like to use the welfare administration and be on public housing section 8 and food stamps and stuff like that. They're trying to get their own business. They're talking to a business investor. They're trying to be independent and have their own business. So they'll be begging no white person for no doggone job, okay? And they'll be shoe shining and none of that other crap, okay? They're trying to have their own business like we should be doing it right now. When the integration happened, the first thing besides working for another person, people should be advocating, like Martin King was trying to advocate, have your own business. Okay? And you can, if Oprah can be a billionaire, don't give me an excuse that people are supporting black business back in the day. If Oprah, who owns a business, who is a billionaire, anybody can do it too. The Jacksons, and anybody else go down the list. Robert Smith, his name, one of the billionaires of African American, if he, thank you. So please do not, and we have the internet now, and I'm trying to get my own business on the internet. I am not a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity yet, but I am a YouTube star. I'm trying to make my own business with my own brand. I also sell t-shirts on my site. So thank you. You know what I'm saying? No one's not picking up, but I'm being patient as much as I can. Okay, and I'm trying to find other ways of selling because it's getting tough down in Texas. Yeah, there's a lot of jobs here, but it's probably I will stay. And I don't BS with bad employers. Okay, I respect mutual respect. You respect me, I respect you, because at the end of the day, besides your title, you're human just like I am, okay? You're not going to exploit me and talk to me crazy. I grew up being abused. People will deny their abuse because they think those things were not abusive, but they were, okay? They do their research. And I went to school being bullied on. I'm not trying to have bipolar type 1, type 2, type 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, and worse, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a video about me and Mariah Carey, we can relate to, and she's going through a lot right now because her manager harassing her and mistreating her and lying on her about her. Thank you. I'm talking about later. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So that's another video. But point is, I'm not. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to get out of that social climate that's toxic and get on my own and rise like the plant, the rose, whatever in time. Anything instead of being around a bunch of weeds. Okay. And the truth of the matter is, weeds. I say, excuse me. Weeds tear up the grass and plants and gardens. So you're the plant, whether you the natural plant or the rose, and you try to get away from the bad plant, which is a weed trying to tear you down. You know what I'm saying? The crowds and buckets in the toxic air trying to get away. That's why I stick to myself in this hood. I don't hang out as much in the hood. I ain't seen it a long time because I don't hang out in this old ratchet shit. Sorry to cuss here, okay? So, the point is, for you to sit here and not apologize and be embarrassed, as 911 call, like I say, this white woman, supposedly, okay, because the features, if you know black features, because she do have them real good, unless she got some plastic surgery on the features, she, it's her best, her judgment was racist. Her attitude was racist. And there was no loitering, maybe some independent Starbucks, but the CEO, the head person, said that they had a right to be there. Okay? If that was the case, they would not be closing down a bunch of stores to teach racial training, racial diversity training, sensitive training, whatever. And I wish that a lot of companies would teach that, along with teaching a lot of people who have multiracial roots, like myself, who identify, who don't know the one drop rule, who don't know about the black and down nationalism and white supremacy. I'm about none of that mess. Okay, I'm not a fan of Marcus Garvey. I'm a fan of W. Du Bois. I'm not a fan of Nation Islam or the KKK or whatever. Yes, I support Black Lives Matter. That's owned by a Jewish man, okay, you know what I'm saying, or a white man who's a billionaire, okay, George Soros. I support Latino Lives Matter and A Lives Matter. I don't look like my white ancestor, and I am African American, French, Spanish, Creole, and Irish American. So, I support my people of color, plus I'm related to Hispanic people because Spanish Creole in Louisiana. Spain went to Latin America too, so we both have a Spanish connection, you know what I mean, okay? So, point is, my fourth grandfather was a Real, okay? My parents from Louisiana, born in Texas, okay? So, point is called is. So, truth of the matter is, that's what my point is, that we need to talk about this. And your department is not that clean, bro. You're saying they're working on trying to not have racism. Last year, one of your police union chief guys, whatever, said that Black Lives Matter was a bunch of dirty rap, something like that. Couple years ago, in your department, can you clean that closet right there? A couple police officers admit planting drugs on people. Then a white police officer slammed someone down, of a person of African descent, a person of color, whatever. And people are complaining about your police department. That's the reason why people discriminate your police officers at Starbucks and other places. Let me explain something. Of course, the police officers should have a right to use the bathroom. If you know what I'm saying, they're supposed to be protecting the rights of people, including protecting these two guys. They're supposed to serve, not hurt people, not abuse their authority, not act like a Pharisee scribe, a demonic person, a Stalin, Hitler, regardless what color they are. Okay, as a police officer, I just did a story about what happened in Kenya. There's police brutality in Kenya. And the dude darker than you and I, okay, beating on another brother darker than you and I, okay, call like it is, okay, in Africa of all places, okay. Now, people stop praising bad authority. That's why we have a corrupt society. Your department has a lot of dirt, okay? And for you to sit here and say that the officer, I'm going to explain that. People do not want to give people any bad authority, any props. So they feel that, okay, it's also, I don't know, he or she is on my side. I pay taxes by working here, but I'm afraid that person gonna hurt me or hurt someone who don't look like me if they are white. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna support that. I'm not gonna buy power to. I'm not gonna sit here and show that person respect because I don't care what their badge is. Underneath that badge is a rotten human being, a rotten piece of flesh. You know what I mean? I want someone that's righteous and teach respect and merciful, like the Lord Almighty. Of course, he's not God, but emulate his behavior to teach me right, wrong, and preserve and protect me, not someone acting like the devil. And of course, it was wrong for them to deny their officer to go to the restroom. Okay, I do say that it was wrong. But if the officer is defending a blue nasty code, well, I mean the other cadets, the other people, the officers are doing wrong. They have no, and they're covering up and they're laughing all that. You know, what I'm saying, I understand those intimidated because you got corrupt people in power, but there's gonna be a time that you're not gonna be scared of that power no more. Okay, those who are in the office in the police department who want to be the good Samaritan but scared to be one. If they're sitting here defending that behavior, then that's why they get scheming for like shit on. Okay? If I plan on, I work security on the side, and if I don't become famous, my thing is to work in the police department, even though it is corrupt. Trust and believe I don't, that people won't go, no, because I don't like to be around corrupt people who abuse their authority. I don't, okay? I was abused. I don't want nobody doing that, you know what I'm saying? I will admit there's a human and those not God, two wrongs to make it right. The people who abuse people deserve to get their time abused, okay? You know, abusing their power and see how it feels in that situation, okay? That's not God at the end say, but I'll be honest, okay? Because nobody in their right mind wants to be treated like they're not human. Okay? You know, people act Mexican, Hispanic, American, Asian, people of color, mixed with people. We've been treated like trash in this country since we're not full blown white people. Even white people who are Catholic and Jewish and Muslim or any other religion besides white Protestant Christianity. Okay? You know? And so in LBGP, you have to be a straight white male and Protestant, especially conservative Protestant, in this country, and also racist to get power in this country. Look at Trump, okay? So do you get my point that they will automatically towards your department because y'all have not, I mean, y'all might be bits and pieces of doing, but it's not. If your police union is out here saying black lives matter, dirty, a bunch of wild rabbits, whatever, then why you're not speaking up? Why you as a commissioner not saying anything about that? That's one thing that I say about minority people, because even this police chief here in Houston who's Hispanic, I don't trust. Okay? I don't trust him either. Okay? I don't stand with people of color. Y'all intimidated by the white people in your department, the people who is lower rank, who are racist, have more power than you, and you're like a puppet and a mouthpiece of them. Okay? And you got authority, but you're scared, intimidated, but you show the same intimidation is towards you, towards your own people and other people of color. And that gets on my nerves. We had a situation here with John Hernandez here in Houston, the chief of Harris County who's Hispanic. He like defending the way and people in the comments was like bashing, calling Latinos, well, bashing this dude, his Latino brother. We defending the Thompsons. That's who killed John Hernandez. If you read that story here in Houston. And I said, so why are these minorities cooning? Why are these minorities cooning? What is you're scared of? Of course, I understand we all have fear. No one's not perfect. But there'll become a time we have to have courage to fight against the bad authority that's hurting our people and hurting everybody else. And I don't understand this cover up. Because I'm sorry, if I'm supposed to be the person teaching right, like I have an ugly attitude on this channel, I cannot show that attitude on my own job as authority figure. I'm an example of the world. I'm not God, but I'm supposed to be there to protect people, and I'm supposed to set an example of what a good authority is supposed to, not a bad authority. My ugly behavior has to go out the window, or I have to lose it or repent it. I can't show that in my authority. And you know, I mean, just like the person who's a suspect, who's evil. You know, I mean, just no different. The bash don't make no difference. The souls is no different. So I don't understand this idea to protect the blue coat for what? What if that's your parent? What if it's your daughter or your son? What if that person who's in that rank is hurting you, hurting your family? And, you know, one day it's gonna get close to that. Hurt someone you know per se. What if those two guys were your sons? How would you feel that way, brother? Y'all forget about that authority figure type of thing, that lead, that title doesn't make it entitled to do abusive things and to defend it, knowing it is wrong. Okay? And that's my thing. That's why we don't trust. Even and I said in my past that not all minority cops, but cops of color can be the worst than the white cop. We know the history of this country, white supremacists. We know the Klans in the department. Y'all just saw the article today on social media. The Klan in the department. The Klan being in the department way before the 60s, back in the day when doing Jim Crow. Come on now. Y'all that sleep. I mean, look at LAPD. The reason why I got white supremacists is that because they went and recruit in the South, okay? Just like in Houston, we have police recruiting, you know, advertisement to go to some other state, city to work for. And they usually trying to target people who are uneducated, who just got barely college degree, like a high school diploma, who had little college, who hang around with white supremacist people in redneck towns to get a higher wage so they can go up, and then they end up thinking they're better than somebody because it's the biggest career they had, and they fusing their racism in their department, and it scaring other minorities, influence other minorities to go along with it and to be silent with it. And I could not work in the department because I'll be snitching on those within the department doing wrong. I'm sorry. And it includes people of color, Africans, and Hispanics as well. I'm not gonna sit here and be silent and defend people who are hurting. And we're supposed to protect those people. And even if they are in custody, you don't wanna. And I know I ain't perfect when it comes to my social, but on a professional level, you don't want to be in the same rank with the criminal. Do you know what I'm saying? You got a title. That badge is not an idol. Okay. And if I'm a police officer, I would not sit here and want to abuse my power and be like the thug that regardless they're white, black, African, dark, light, whatever, Asian, mixed, whatever, who's the serial killer. I would not want to emulate that behavior. That makes a hypocrite out of myself. That's official oppression here. It's funny here in Texas. That's called official oppression. Okay, we had a Latino cop, this light skinned brother. That's I forgot his name. He's suing HPD, which he should. And in that video, they got linked out recently. The Latino guy who was a police officer, also Corral or his name, and the other, I think I know that brown skinned brother who was on that tape. I ain't gonna go into detail that. The dudes that lied said that the light skinned brother that was being beaten was spit at the cop. There's no evidence, his lawyer said they cannot get saliva, check for it. No, the Latino bald head, this do nothing, this say nada, okay, it's a different, okay, Spanish version don't do nothing, okay, this thug, this savage, this bruto, okay, had a nerve to beat this light skinned dude up, and the brother behind him worked for HPD sitting there allowing it to happen. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, they forget the Klan here in Texas used to lynch both African Americans and Mexicans. Okay? Mexicans across the road, they used to lynch. Texas Rangers used to harass the hell. Brian said what happened to Sandra Bland. He don't know his history. Texas Rangers used to harass the hell out of Mexican Americans. Along with African Americans. It was mostly white people. And actually, I had a friend who's a darker Mexican chick when I used to work at a certain place. I'm not gonna say she's darker. She's about my complexion. She's from LA. She's very religious in a way. Her daughter, they came out of California. Her daughter's trying to be a Texas Ranger. She got denied a job. She's Hispanic. She's Mexican descent. Yes. Okay. Yes, her oldest daughter got denied. Yes. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying is that y'all forget, y'all minorities who got this power should come with education. You should know better. And you should know that both communities, like I say, dealt with racism. Say Chavez talked about that. But from the cops. Martin King, dog, well, brother. So all that's trying to protect the white supremacist behavior, what that makes you, and this apology, I see, I'm not God, but it's telling me it's fake. It's the cover up. I've been embarrassed. I did not do my job right. I didn't investigate at the CEO, and now I got egg on my face type of mentality. That's what I saw in this video. And like I said, your department has history of racism embedded. It could go YouTube and catch that. And even wasn't that last year, September, Your police chief, you and whatever department in Philadelphia said Black Lives Matter was a bad rap, whatever he said. So you're African American descent. Why are you not firing that dude? Why are you allowing these cops planting drugs on people? Okay? They are admitting to it. They doing all type of stuff to people, slamming folks on the ground. You're the commissioner. You're not kicking them people out. And those cops that was there, they should get sued for that. Your department, if I was those two brothers, besides suing Starbucks, I also sue the police department as well. I so will. You know, the congresswoman or congressman should fire y'all behind. The mayor should fire y'all. Y'all behavior is very ratchet. It's a police thug type culture, and it's a protection. And there's no to be trust. Why we don't trust the police all because y'all are afraid to break that blue code. And me per se, I would if I was an officer. I would break. You cannot teach right when you're wrong. Okay, I'm gonna say something. I've got someone in private say the wicked man in charge people will ruin or mourn, whatever they say. I forgot what it was. You got wicked people in charge of your department trying to teach right. They have big wood beams in the eye. I don't want that as my authority. I pray every day something like that is never my authority. Okay? So that's the reason why. That's why people respect authority, because you got bad people who have not cleaned their behind. Y'all ain't screened them. Y'all didn't make sure these were people mentally okay to work on the police force. They just hire anybody, especially white supremacists and racists and undercover, and had a good old boy club in there. And y'all minorities go along with it like a bunch of fools. You know, it made me want to tell you the scene Pop My Butt to Harriet Tubman. That was a Hazel E situation on Alana, okay? You know what I'm saying? And damn, because that's what I see right here is y'all go along with the white supremacy. You're not trying to be a freedom fighter. We don't want no sympathetic of white supremacy and racism and bigotry working as and including those of color. I don't want that mess. That's a nightmare. Y'all know different than the slaves that defend their master. You know? So I'm just calling like this, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do nothing wrong. Apology. I call like it is. I mean, stereotypical. It's a bunch of bullshit. I ain't perfect. I know God help me alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a human to help me alone. I prefer him to help me alone, okay? But as a human, I'm going to be real on my channel. It's a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of baloney. It just egg on my face. I'm embarrassed. Let me go ahead and make an apology. You know what I'm saying? Because I used the bad judge. I used that slave mentality, that distorted and misinterpretation of the Bible, that Reverend Charles Cook Jones, how to make a Christian, a Negro Christian, whatever book, okay? And distorting the Bible. It was St. Peter said in the third chapter, you know what I'm saying, in the 15 and 17, and, you know what I'm saying. So therefore, that's what I saw. Oh, now because you're talking about the stir, they refused to go, but it was the agenda, and y'all was manipulated. You said in your press conference by that Coco white woman with some Negro features, okay, who was using her racist behavior, mulatto behavior, should I say, and Cooning behavior if she do have black in her, because them features do look black. I saw them, her nose wide, her lip big, okay? I don't know if those lip injections or whatever, maybe she got nose wide, but it looks like it's natural, okay? It could be natural, I don't know. As a person to read about mixed heritage, I know about those who look white, those Creole people, and those who are not even Creole, who are mulatto, triracial, who look white, went up north and passed, and man, the white people kept the dark secret. They had some black DNA. Okay, yeah, so the subject. Okay, so that's how I know. But the truth about it is, there is a race. There's a problem in your department, a problem in that culture, and a shout out to the white man who defended those brothers. Not all white people bad. Y'all saw that old bald head coon who's a cop. I couldn't stand him by my color. He was out there just, I swear. That's why we don't, you know what I'm saying? And y'all being thugs and badgers. How can you talk about thugs in the street and you're a thug in the badge? You know, a racist will sympathize with the race, and you abuse people in your authority. How can you talk about good and bad and y'all acting like Satan? I don't understand that. I know human not right, but golly, can we have a human that strive for being right and treat people with mutual respect and not abuse their authority? Because it wasn't for the people you're trying to abuse authority, working or putting some type of taxes in every year and tax refund everything. Y'all would not have a check. Don't forget you're working for the public. Our tax dollars go to your paycheck and your pensions. Okay? That's why we form our opinion about you behind. We'll put you on blast just like uh, Peter was put on blast. St. Peter was put on blast for St. Paul. We'll put you on blast Timothy about those. It was he said, I forgot, ain't perfect, but we're in Timothy. He talks about to put these leaders, these bishops and the elders, which is the priests in the New Testament, and the deacons, in check to make sure that, in fear, criticize and openly criticize because they need to be in check of their character. We don't want a bad character running our police department. That's like Satan running the police department. And me, you got so many satanic folks in there. They say they Christian, but they ain't perfect, but they ain't acting like one. Especially if they're racist. Many Klan members, and Nazis behind closed secret society of a Nazi, like a Illuminati type of Nazi Klan meetings behind closed doors when you don't be around. You need to do investigation in your department, brother. Call it like it is. And I'm serious when it comes to minority police chiefs, like we have one here. I don't trust y'all. You don't. I go along with that rhetoric about the story proving to be trustworthy. And when St. Paul said in Corinthians 4:2, you don't have no trustworthy in your character, and you'll defend someone's wrong based on their title, not on their character. That gets on my nerves. I don't care about their title. They're not entitled to do wrong. And these cops that did wrong, these two brothers had no business being there. In Starbucks, I'm still boycotting you because doggone it, the woman still, sorry to say that, I'm disrespectful, the thought still working for your company someplace else, as I heard. I'm not buying your coffee. I enjoyed your coffee, don't get it wrong, but I'm not buying it. And it makes me want to have us, as I love coffee so much, it made me want to start a coffee business. Sure do. Start a coffee business and have my own business. And trust me, I don't mind someone using the restroom. Usually, because I ride the bus, I go to the manager and ask, and I be praying, okay, ain't perfect, that they let me because you don't want to pee or boo boo on yourself, okay, to use a restroom. You know what I'm saying? But the point is that they need to come out of a way how to, and there is a way. There's books, okay, and they put things in the book, okay. Y'all know that type of stereotype. You know what I'm saying? That came out of slavery. You know, I'm reading books about entrepreneur things I never knew, and I'm trying to seduce my mind to read. I gotta go to the store to get some water, some bottled water, later on tonight, cause I'm running out of bottled water. Let me drink some of this too. I need to make some cookies. I bought some cookie mix. I need eggs. Okay, but for real. So, point is, and then two, like myself, I'm trying to get out of the United States because of the situation. I don't want to live in the United States where it's very racist. Okay, and the people in the African community know what their phenotype is, mixed identify pure identify as a pure black in this part of the world, are going along with it. I can't deal with it. It's like slaves love being slaves and but whining about being one. Okay, me, I want to do Josephine Baker, the Black Signals, John Hart's going to Mexico, Josephine Baker going to France thing. I ain't trying to hear about that. Okay, because I'm not trying to live, in a country where I have to worry about I have to worry about street thugs of every color, whether it be white racist thugs or African thugs, dark light or whatever, or Hispanic or whatever, or any Asian or whatever. And then I gotta worry about thugs in the badges who trying to hurt me because I don't look like my white ancestor. Okay, I call it like it is. Okay, so I can't pass. I can't do the Sarah Jane passing for white. Okay, imitation life thing to get some, not privilege to get treated respect. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's sad that privilege treat respect. If you don't fit the idea of privilege, you don't get that respect. And that what you defended in that first video you did. That's why I can't. No, I don't know. I don't trust you, bro. If I was Fidel, I wouldn't try to shake your hand because I can't trust nobody like that. You're not trustworthy, dude. And when you stop, and people in Philly need to start voting people out of these positions. Look, I went to Selma on the March in 2015. Okay, the 50th year anniversary. I walked on that bridge. There was actually that bridge is named by a Klansman. Not supposed to name whatever his name. He was a Klansman, but they walked on that bridge when Martin King walked in. I walked on that bridge. It's on video. Um, and when I walked on the bridge, I'm glad that I did that because it taught that voting does matter, and we teach our kids. The baby boomers, like they felt us, especially my parents were baby boomers, so they felt us, Generation X and Y and millenniums. But it's up to us to not let that bother us. We gotta be the future, and we gotta vote these people out of power. We cannot sit here and complain, whine, right to Congress, right to congressman, right to congresswoman, right to senators, council people. Let them know that these folks in got a position of power. Because I'm sorry, and even the mayor is trustworthy. You know, say that these cops can be fired. They should. They shouldn't. No pensions. No pensions. No retirement, none of that. They should be out of abusing people's power, abusing their power, and denying people their authority. I mean, the abuse their authority, denying people their rights. They should not have no role in the police force. God forbid, in the future and now, hopefully, that we have even more police like this. Okay, and I'm sorry, you do too, because you're not trustworthy.